It's a curious reality that the people who care the most often find themselves drawn to loneliness. While society tends to view loneliness as a negative state, for those who deeply invest in others, solitude can offer clarity and a sense of peace. The act of caring deeply, whether for others, a cause, or a purpose, often leads to a feeling of being misunderstood, overwhelmed, or simply disconnected from the world around them. But loneliness in these situations is not always a bad thing. It can be a source of profound self-awareness and growth. When you care deeply for others, you often find yourself emotionally invested in their happiness, struggles, and successes. This deep care can be exhausting because you give so much of yourself, expecting nothing in return. When the people you care about don't reciprocate or fail to understand your efforts, the weight of that emotional investment becomes burdensome. It's this emotional overload that can lead to isolation. At times, it feels like you're the only one who truly understands the needs and feelings of others. This can make you feel disconnected from those around you, even in social settings. You may begin to wonder why others don't seem to appreciate the energy and effort you put into maintaining relationships. As a result, you might retreat inward, seeking peace and solitude rather than continuing to pour your heart into situations where your efforts aren't fully recognized. People who care deeply often find solace in their own company because it allows for deep reflection and introspection. Caring too much can lead to emotional exhaustion, and solitude provides the space to recharge and process feelings. In a world that constantly demands attention and energy from others, personal space becomes a sanctuary where these individuals can regain their strength. The quiet moments spent alone offer a chance to reflect on personal values, desires, and goals. It's during these moments of solitude that many people who care deeply discover what truly matters to them, separate from the expectations of others. They can connect with their inner selves without distractions, allowing them to better understand their emotions, identify their needs, and heal from the emotional drain that caring for others can bring. Another reason those who care the most often choose loneliness is the fear of being misunderstood. When you invest so much emotionally in relationships or causes, it can be difficult for others to grasp the depth of your feelings or intentions. This sense of being misunderstood can make you feel isolated, even when you're surrounded by others. You may feel as though no one truly sees or understands the complexities of your emotions or the sacrifices you've made. This fear of misunderstanding leads to a withdrawal from social situations where there is the potential for judgment or criticism. In isolation, you find comfort knowing that you're no longer exposed to the risk of others misinterpreting your actions or intentions. Loneliness, in this sense, offers a protective barrier from the discomfort of emotional vulnerability. Those who care deeply often neglect their own well-being in favor of helping others. They may prioritize the needs of others over their own, leading to burnout and emotional fatigue. When this happens, they are forced to retreat and focus on self-care. Choosing loneliness can be a way to establish boundaries, allowing them to replenish their emotional reserves and reconnect with their own needs. Loneliness, in this context, isn't about feeling sad or isolated. It's a deliberate choice to protect yourself. It's about recognizing that, in order to continue caring for others, you need to first care for yourself. The time spent alone becomes a sacred period of rest, relaxation, and recovery, which ultimately strengthens your ability to offer care to others in a healthier, more balanced way. Loneliness can also serve as a fertile ground for personal growth and self-discovery. Those who care deeply often focus so much on external relationships and responsibilities that they neglect their own personal development. Taking time to be alone allows for the cultivation of personal goals, passions, and ambitions that may have been put on hold. By choosing solitude, individuals can explore their own interests and talents, unencumbered by the demands of others. It becomes an opportunity to build a strong sense of self and understand what truly drives them. This period of introspection and growth can lead to a deeper understanding of one's purpose, bringing clarity and focus to life. Interestingly, the time spent in solitude can actually enhance relationships with others. By choosing loneliness to regain emotional strength and clarity, you allow yourself to heal and grow. Once you've taken the time to recharge, you return to the world with a renewed sense of purpose and a clearer perspective on how to interact with others. Those who care deeply may find that they can give more to relationships when they take the time to focus on their own well-being. When you establish healthy boundaries and take care of yourself, you can offer others the support they need without feeling drained or overwhelmed. Reconnecting with the world after a period of loneliness can lead to more meaningful and balanced relationships, where both parties feel heard, valued, and respected. While loneliness may seem like a weakness, those who accept it find great strength in solitude. It's in the quiet moments alone that many discover their true power. The ability to stand alone and be comfortable in your own company is an expression of emotional maturity and strength. Those who care deeply may seek solitude not because they are weak, but because they understand that true strength comes from knowing and trusting oneself. By spending time alone, you learn to rely on your inner resources and intuition. This self-reliance helps build confidence, allowing you to face the world with a sense of peace and assurance. In solitude, you learn to reconnect with your essence and reinforce the belief that you are enough, regardless of the opinions or expectations of others. Loneliness can act as an emotional detox. When you care deeply for others, it's easy to absorb their energy, whether it's positive or negative. This can leave you feeling drained, overwhelmed, or even emotionally scattered. Choosing solitude provides the space you need to heal from emotional wounds, whether they stem from past relationships, disappointments, or simply the weight of the world. In moments of loneliness, you have the opportunity to process your emotions without distraction. You can grieve, reflect, and understand your own pain without the need to hide or suppress your feelings. Healing in solitude allows for a deeper connection with your own emotions and an understanding of how they impact your relationships with others. This emotional clarity can be life-changing, helping you move forward in life with a renewed sense of purpose and emotional resilience. One of the primary reasons why those who care deeply choose loneliness is the need to reaffirm personal boundaries. When you constantly prioritize others, it's easy to lose sight of your own limits. Whether it's a friend who takes advantage of your kindness or a situation that drains your energy, constant emotional giving without receiving can erode your sense of self. Choosing to be alone allows you to reflect on what boundaries you need to set for yourself. It helps you gain the clarity and strength to enforce those boundaries in the future, ensuring that your emotional well-being is protected. It also allows you to regain a sense of control over your own life, rather than constantly reacting to the needs and demands of others. This reassertion of boundaries can lead to healthier, more balanced relationships where both parties feel respected and valued. In today's busy world, it's easy to lose touch with your true self. Constant social interactions, work demands, and family obligations can cloud your sense of purpose and identity. When you care deeply for others, it can be even harder to maintain your individuality, as you tend to merge your needs with those around you. Solitude, however, is the perfect opportunity to reconnect with who you are at your core. During moments of isolation, you can engage in self-reflection and explore your personal goals, dreams, and aspirations. You rediscover what makes you happy, what fulfills you, and what you truly want from life. In solitude, you can also confront your fears and insecurities without judgment, giving yourself the opportunity to grow into the person you're meant to be. This reconnection with your authentic self is a vital part of the process of becoming emotionally stronger and more self-aware. Choosing loneliness when you care the most is not a sign of weakness or isolation. It is a powerful choice to protect your emotional health, to reconnect with yourself, and to strengthen your boundaries. Through solitude, you can recharge, heal, and return to the world with a clearer sense of purpose and a stronger sense of self. By accepting moments of solitude, you're not running away from the world. Instead, you're preparing yourself to engage with it in a more authentic, healthy, and fulfilling way. If this resonates with you, take the time to honor your need for alone time, and recall that it is not about being alone, but about reconnecting with who you are. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content like this. Accept your solitude, and let it be a space for growth, healing, and empowerment.